Whoa, yeah, bringing it back. Steady on steady, my mind going jelly. Just trying to do right with the pen, yeah, I'm ready. Whoa, give me an Emmy. Release the confetti. This is a fairy tale. Spitting till they hit the nail. Making a path while I trail. Give me a life while I fail. Chasing my friends that are dead and I'm sinning so much that I'm going to hell. Fuck it, I'm tired of clocking in. Give me a cell cause I'm going to jail. Maxwell's in the morning. Give me something to propel.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to get into music. I didn't really get inspired by anything, but there was one guy in particular, J. Cole. Actually, I went to a J. Cole concert. This was back in 2013. Just seeing his presence and seeing how he would sway the crowd and just all the emotion that concert brought, I was super inspired by his performance. And I was like, you know, I gotta try this out. I gotta try making some music here and seeing where it would take me. I used to like would rap in high school, just here and there, and just kind of, you know, freestyling here and you know, playing around and just having fun with it. But I never took it serious. But after that concert, that's the concert that made me like, holy crap, like you can really do something powerful with music. Okay, this one's a tough one because I'm still trying to find my sound. But if I had to describe my sound, I would say it's a mixture of soulful, lyrical music that has meaning, with a mixture of trappy, fun hip-hop. Over the years, I've dabbled and have experimented with my sound, rapped over trap music, I've rapped over old school hip-hop songs, I've rapped over, you know, soulful, slow, you know, and I've just done everything to try to kind of find what works for me and what I enjoy the most. And I would say I enjoy kind of that soulful, conscious rap mostly. You know, the trap music bangers are fun to make, and they're fun, but I would say what really resonates with me is the soulful. So I would hope that the sound that I'm going for would sound kind of like that. And I guess artists that would kind of, people that know artists kind of, you know, J. Cole, Logic, that's the kind of sound I'm kind of going for. How would I describe my musical process? What I'll usually do is find, you know, a bunch of instrumentals from different producers that I like, and I will go through them and I'll listen to them, and whichever one at the time hits me the most. If I'm kind of in a, you know, kind of in a shallow, kind of chill mood, I'll go for like an old school hip hop beat. If I'm kind of wanting to make some sort of trap music or some sort of, you know, hype, stuff that gets your, you know, your blood running, I'll look for beats like that. And then once I find the beat and find the instrumental, I'll then sit there and listen to it and try to let that emotion that I'm in at that moment kind of take over, and then the words will just come out of me. And that's how I usually write. So a lot of people don't really look at hip hop and see a lot of things that go behind it in creating a song and creating the music itself. A lot of people think, and especially because of these days with a lot of young rappers that are going for that kind of, that their, you know, mumble rap has taken away the intellectual part of hip hop. And that's what kind of attracted me towards it. It was how you could flow on a beat, you could, you know, rap over a beat and be able to put all these different, you know, bars and sentences together and still be able to create an emotion out of it. That's the biggest thing, you know. Listening to Eminem growing up, he's mastered every little thing of hip hop. Every part of a song he's mastered. The lyrics to the beat to the way he flows, what he's talking about. You can really get a message with hip hop. There's really a message that goes on with every song, and that's what attracted me towards it. I didn't want to make music that was just kind of meaningless. I wanted to create some sort of emotion every time that I make a song, and that's what attracted me to hip hop, because you can really get a message across and an emotion across. So as far as other genres, probably not. I mean, I already do listen to different genres just to get some sort of perspective and just to see what else is out there. I really like jazz, super into jazz. Classical music is really good too. Oh, Afghan parents, of course. No, my parents have been good. My mom has been a huge supporter of me. She's always been a huge supporter in everything that I've done. But as far as my dad goes, not really. He always reminds me that there's things I should be doing, like pursuing med school, because I did graduate with a bachelor's of science, got my biology degree, and now I'm rapping and making videos. What's up with that, right? They don't understand it, or sorry, my dad doesn't understand it. My dad, on the other hand, is super practical. He doesn't give me really much of a hard time with it, as long as I'm, you know, paying my bills, helping around the house, and helping him out. So that's been kind of nice. When I first started, he did give me a hard time. Biggest risk I've taken as an artist, let's see, I got two of them. One, earlier last year, I performed in front of 400 people. I never done that before. It was at a university. Max maybe 50 people I've performed in front of. As far as like videos goes, I've kind of branched out and started doing Afghan skits, and a lot of people who, you know, follow, you know, are on Facebook a lot, they will see my Afghan skits on there, and just putting myself out there in front of Afghans and doing just funny Afghan stuff has been probably the biggest risk, and it's been fun, but it's very hard to please Afghans, and it's not even just about that, but it's more so trying to relate to them, and trying to create content that is funny, and that'll make them share and like and comment and show to their friends and family. I think that's been the hardest thing. I was born in Canada, so it was tough to pick up the language, and even now I struggle with Farsi, and I was lucky to have cousins that moved from Afghanistan here, and they spoke, you know, Farsi really fluently, and that allowed me to pick up on it really well. So one piece of advice I could probably give is just being self-aware, knowing who you are as a creator. I feel like a lot of people that get into being creative, they've been inspired by other people who've made it and who do a lot of big things in whatever field that they're interested in, and then they feel like they need to emulate that, and they feel like they need to create something similar to what is already been created. And that's the hardest thing, is being true to yourself, being real to yourself, and being real to the art, and trying to, you know, put yourself in a position where you're not becoming another, you know, artist, essentially trying to create something unique. And I think that's the hardest thing. So my advice would be, you know, just be real to yourself. Don't try to emulate other people's sounds. Don't try to emulate other people's art, or whatnot. Of course, you know, you have to, you know, try different things and try stuff that's worked, but eventually you have to get to the point where it's got to be unique to you and be real to you. So yeah. If you guys want to check out my music, it's soundcloud.com/thinkomid. I got projects coming out every month. My videos you guys can see on facebook.com/thinkomid, and follow me on Instagram, instagram.com/QaderiXI. Appreciate it.